Good morning. It's Monday, May 2nd. And how many of you remember when the Suffolk Y ran trips? And one of those trips that I always enjoyed was the trip down to Atlantic City to a casino. And I had a wonderful day down there. I would play poker. And I don't remember people smoking at the poker table for some reason, but I guess that was because I was so engrossed in the game I really wasn't paying attention to my surroundings. Anyhow, what's happened now is that the Atlantic City Casino Workers Union is challenging the fact that smoking is still allowed in their casinos. And while New Jersey has a law that bans smoking in most enclosed areas, large areas like theaters and restaurants and convention halls, the casinos are exempt from that law. And the casino workers have produced a paper that indicates the dangers that exist in smoking indoors in the casino. And let me give you a few of those facts. First thing we have to understand is that casinos are big businesses. In the past 25 years, the casino industry has grown from casinos in two places, which used to be Atlantic City and the state of Nevada. Now there are 465 casinos in 30 states. And in 2020, the casinos earned about $30 billion. And they were employing 361,000 people to work in these casinos. So that's a good deal. I mean, that's a good industry. I'm sure that casinos don't close up too often. But a study revealed that 50% of the casinos that had been sampled for air pollution levels had levels that were so high that they could cause cardiovascular disease after only 2 hours of exposure. And the levels of particle air pollution found inside a casino were 4 to 6 times that of the outside air, even in well-ventilated casinos. So can you imagine that you are working in this environment for 8 hours, maybe 10 hours a day, sucking in this smoke? So that's why the casino workers in New Jersey fighting to get a ban of smoking in the casinos. Now, maybe they could have a smoking area and people could get up from the table and go outside or go to some room and something like that. But you know, when people are playing poker or playing dice, right, or playing roulette, if they're on a hot streak, they're not leaving that table, even if there is an urge to smoke. And probably a lot of these people are smoking because they're not even paying attention to the game they're playing, but they have to have their cigarettes. So in the United States, when you look at this, there's approximately 58 million customers, non-smoking customers, that are exposed to the secondhand smoke. That's how large the casino industry is, you know, that they have roughly 58 million customers. I don't know how many times. I don't know whether that's per year or per month. But if you look at the fact that we have like 465 casinos, and sounds to me like a casino would do great business during the course of a year. So that 58 million non-smokers is probably not the right number either. And according to the U.S. Surgeon General, there is no amount of exposure to secondhand smoke that is safe. The only way that you can fully protect non-smokers is through 100% smoke-free indoor air environments. That's a tricky sentence. Indoor air environments. So in any event, It's almost impossible to protect customers if you continue to allow smoke. Now, I don't know what's happening in casinos in other places beyond the workers who are challenging New Jersey law. I don't know what's happening in Las Vegas. I don't know what's happening in New York and other places like that. I'm not sure. I don't remember. See, I don't even remember when we took the trips from Hawaii and we went to the casinos in Atlantic City. I don't even remember people smoking. But, I'm playing poker and I'm not really paying attention to my environment. You got to concentrate on the cards and you got to concentrate on the other players. But this is a life-threatening event, and I don't know why there's no action. I don't know why New Jersey is taking a position against this. But maybe smokers are a large percentage of the people who gamble. Maybe 80% of the people who gamble are smokers. Who knows what the real reason is? But there's no reason in my mind that you can't ban smoking in the casino and set up a place for the smokers to go outside every couple of hours. I mean, people don't have a problem when they go to the theater, as far as I know. So while smoking may be allowed in the casino area, it's not allowed in other parts of the casino. So if you're out eating in the restaurant in the casino, you are still subject to that smoke that's going on in the casino. The smoke permeates the entire building, and it's a threat. It's a threat to vulnerable people. So why can't they ban the smoking in the casinos? Certainly, the urge to gamble is probably as great as the urge to smoke. So people will have to learn how to control themselves for a couple of hours. But I know gamblers and I know people who play poker. They can sit at a table for 6, 8, 10 hours and play the game. And so if you ban smoking, you run the risk of having these customers who are gamblers, who love to gamble, going and finding some other place to gamble and gamble outside of New Jersey. So while the business is a conundrum of sorts, they can solve it in some way, shape, or form. Maybe in casinos there should be no other activity except gambling, and then if people want to gamble in the casino with big signs and saying smoking is dangerous to your health, maybe that would help. But I don't know if the casino owners are willing to do that, since it's big business. If you lose 10 or 15% of the customers because you have a smoking ban, it might not bode well for business. But in any event, health is much more important than business in some cases, and I think that the casino owners ought to take responsibility for a safe environment for their players. And banning smoking would certainly make the environment much safer. That's what I have to say this morning, and if you choose to go to a casino, maybe you should just wear your mask also. Bye.